Hi, if you're new here, I'm Stevie. This is Spiritually by Stevie. Before we do the reading, I've just been called to get one of my forks out. So this is 128, which is for your root chakra. So here we go. So let's jump straight into the reading and we'll see what it is that the universe needs you to know right now. So whatever it is that you don't feel like doing right now, that feeling is going to pass. It's not something that's absolutely disastrous. It might feel to you like that feeling is meaning that you can't move forward and that it's knocking you off your throne, but it's not. It's actually stabilizing you in some weird way. It's helping you stay in your feminine energy and not revert back into your masculine energy, because in the past your masculine energy and your hustle side has really been a predominant focus, and you've been asked to take a step back away from that, because whatever it is that you're creating, it requires you to not be fully present and fully hustling. So there's a purpose in the pause at the moment, and if you don't feel like doing it, don't necessarily force it. You'll know when it's time. You'll know when you're fully ready to let yourself in, to be able to flow with what it is that you're trying to do a little bit better. At the moment, there's something about this energy and it feels really discombobulated and disjointed and very like robotic, and energy doesn't work in a robotic kind of motion. It requires flow and ebb and movement, and that's what you're learning at the moment. You're learning that you don't necessarily always have to be moving all the time. This is something that's very healing for you, because in the past you've always been like go 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 until you couldn't fucking go anymore, and for a long time you were flogging a dead horse, you were polishing a turd, you were literally sprinkling glitter all over shit and expecting that it wasn't going to be a steaming pile of shit in front of you. It turned out to be a steaming pile of shit, so you're not investing in things in that same kind of laborious and effortful, where did that word come from? You're not giving something loads and loads of effort. You're learning that in the stillness and in the calm, the things that you've already put the effort into in the past are going to start paying off again, and this is going to be something that contributes to the flow. Now, I know I've been using these pot tarot, but the Kipper deck is literally in front of me and there's a card that's sticking out of it, and it's gift. And it's number 17 as well, and 7 1 is 8. This is a cycle that you've been in. The universe has made you keep going at something from every possible different angle until you find something that works. And I feel like in your physical, you've exhausted everything that was working in the past, and now it's not happening the same, and you're just being forced to like sit and allow things to come to you. And for a lot of you, that's really, really, really uncomfortable, or it has been really uncomfortable in the past, and now you're learning it's actually not. Just because you've not been shown something in the physical as yet doesn't mean that it's not coming. Oh, that's funny. I'm using the pot tarot, and my guides are like, for some of you, Your monkey mind is allowing you to think that this is a pipe dream. This is not a pipe dream. And it's funny because the Queen of Bongs came out in reverse, and to me in this deck that is literally the pipe dream card, and I didn't see it because it had the other cards on the top of it. This is not a pipe dream. This is something that you have worked so ridiculously hard at, and it's not worked. Not because what you're creating is not amazing, because whatever it is that you're doing is absolutely like fucking super stand out in whatever it is that your field of knowledge is with this project. It's stand out. You know a hell of a lot. You've worked on polishing your craft so much so that it feels offensive when people don't want to take you up on what it is that you've got to offer. That's funny. Don't be offended. The people that aren't taking you up on your offer, they're not your people. It's not that you're doing it wrong. It's that it's like you're walking into a Chinese restaurant and asking for a pepperoni pizza, and you are so far off the mark with your target audience that if somebody sat down like that was a business expert that you'd paid loads of money for, that you've probably not got because you've sunk every goddamn last penny into this project and yourself at the moment. Well, if somebody was to sit you down and say this is what you need to do, it would suddenly make utmost sense to you as to why it hasn't been working. This isn't a product issue, this is a placement issue, and you are not placing yourself correctly for what it is that you are doing to be able to work. So what's the advice? Oh God, no wonder it's not working. As well as this being a placement issue, this is a placement of you issue that's occurring here. Nobody can see what it is that you've got on offer if you're not making yourself available for the shit that you've got on offer. Oh, is that why you don't want to? You've maybe been in receiving mode for such a long time that you've forgotten what it's like to be in your masculine energy, and you're trying to force your feminine energy when your masculine energy is what's counting at the moment. I mean, I'm all for receiving mode, abso-fucking-lutely. But here's a tip that some spiritual people don't tell you about manifestation. It's all well and good chucking it about like it's confetti, writing it down, putting your ideas out to the universe. But if you take no fucking action on your ideas, it's not going to go nowhere. Is it, knobhead? Well, it's not, is it? It's common sense. And a lot of people think that when they're manifesting something and they're asking the universe, you just have to ask, believe and receive, and it's going to fall in your lap. No amount of pep in your fucking step or happy thinking is going to bring you something that you want if you're not already doing the work for it. Like, it's just science, babe. It is. And a lot of spiritual people don't mention that there are sciences to things. There are laws of the universe, laws of averages, the law of giving and receiving, like give and take, what goes up must go down. And you need to take that into account for whatever it is that you manifest in. That got deep really quickly, didn't it? That's absolutely hilarious. For some of you watching this, you're about to be offended. Does my face look like it's sorry or that it gives a fuck? No, because that's what you come here for. You come here for the cold, hard, blunt truth, whether you want to hear it or whether you don't. I'm just a messenger. Come on, you all know this by now. For some of you, you're living in a little bit of spiritual Delulu land. Sorry, you are, or you have been. You've been putting it out there. You've been manifesting. You've been all love and light. But spirituality isn't all about love and light. It's about meeting yourself in your darkest, deepest fucking places. That's why we have dark nights of the souls and awakenings and things like that. Like, there's some form of avoidance that's been occurring here. Some form of not doing all of the work. And I'm not saying that you've not done a lot of work, because you have. But there's something about this, I don't wanna, that seems, wow, that was harsh. So my guides are literally showing me Violet Beauregarde from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There's something very Violet Beauregarde kind of attitude about this meh. I don't wanna, and you can't make me. And if I don't get my own way, I will scream and scream and scream and scream and scream. Grow up. Some of you need to grow up just a little bit, because living in a land where you are spiritually avoidant but you look like you're doing the work is not gonna, like, no. Whatever it is that the universe is taking you towards at the moment, it feels like it's been a bit of hard work. It feels like it's been a hell of a lot of effort, and it's knocked you off your throne quite a few times. It's made you realise that there are a lot of things that you can't do, and it's a lot of a task what you're trying to achieve for just one person. And because of that, there is a likelihood burnt out. Queen of Bongs in reverse. Don't want to. And it's not that your soul doesn't want to. It's just like, physically, dude, you're exhausted. And being balanced between your receiving mode and your creative mode and your giving kind of energy, that is very hard. It's a very fine, innate balance, and it requires a lot of effort, a lot of transmutation, and a lot of energy management on a almost micromanaging kind of level for you to be able to do that. And somewhere along the line, it's taken its toll. And it feels a little bit like it's a chore now. Not that the fun's gone from it, because you love what it is that you do, but it's all the other stuff that you're gonna have to learn to be able to achieve what it is that you're trying to do. And all you want to do is create shit. You don't want to be busying yourself about how people are going to see what it is that you're creating, because you just know that what you're making is brilliant. This is so hilarious to me. It really is, because this isn't the fact that you've lost your drive and your motivation. You've just gone a bit like nah and flat, because everything energetically at the moment feels like kind of hard work, and you need to let your hair down a little bit, but there's probably not very many people, or if anybody, around you that you can let your hair down with, because you've been so focused on what it is that you've been trying to achieve that the universe has probably removed all distractions from you. So there's kind of nothing left for you to do. My guides are playing Get the Party Started by Pink. You do. You need to get the party started. There's no other way to look at it. What you're lacking in the equation that's making everything be a bit flat at the moment is fun. Oh. You're lacking some fun, and you need to rectify that quickly. How can this be rectified? For some of you, you need to like go ground yourself in nature, go spend some time walking, get out of the damn fucking house. Really? Yeah, get out the house. Get out the house, go and do something. And if you can't find anything fun to do, then create your own fun. Because this feels like it's a bit like, meh, don't want to. It's not like it's bored, it's just because it's a bit like, this energy is going to change as soon as you take the steps to get yourself out of this like funk that you've got yourself into. And it's not on purpose, it's just you've lost your balance a little bit, and that's therefore having a knock-on effect with your drive and your motivation, and with allowing yourself to both create and receive at the same time. For some of you, that's quite a difficult issue that you're going to need to spend some time working on. Hope that was helpful. Visit spirituallystevie.com if you want to see a little bit more of what it is that I'm about. Personal readings are back fucking open. Links in the bio. Love you. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.